Wasiu Ayinde just made things worse for himself. To think that he just apologized a few days ago and we probably thought that the apology was genuine. Now we are discovering that an audio was leaked wherein he was threatening the CEO of Valuejet, telling him that he will feel it in his business. Hey, please, how is he going to feel it? Is it the one that said you should be arrogant? Arrogant enough not to have allowed at least the staff of the airport, to confirm the content in your bottle, whether it's water or alcohol, at least you allow them confirm it. Not that you arrogantly insist that it is water and then you want to board the plane by force by fire. Anyway, guys, we are going to be going into the content of the audio recording in a bit. But before we do that, guys, if this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please make sure you subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. Also give this video a massive thumbs up. That we were encouraged to keep giving you more reliable and authentic news. And YouTube is also able to give you more. And YouTube is also able to recommend this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section. Without further delay, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Fuji music icon King Wasiu Ayinde Marshal, popularly known as K1 the Ultimate, is very much still dominating the headlines following the emergence of a leaked audio in which he allegedly threatened to deal with the staff, owner of Valuejet, over what he described as a national embarrassment. The fresh development comes just weeks after a viral video showed a veteran musician attempting to stop a Valuejet aircraft from taking off, a clip that stirred widespread debate and mixed reactions on social media. In the newly surfaced audio conversation, which has been circulating across various online platforms, K1 the Ultimate is allegedly heard recounting the event that led to the airport drama. The 67-year-old music legend claimed that Valuejet staff had stopped him from taking water from his personal flask, despite his insistence that it was medically necessary for him to drink it frequently. According to him, he explained his health condition to the airline officials and appealed for understanding, warned them not to turn the matter into a public spectacle. However, K1 alleged that airline personnel refused to heed his plea, with one staff member reportedly instructing others to prevent him from boarding. This, he claimed, escalated the situation, attracting the attention of other passengers. The Fuji maestro allegedly stressed in the recording that no one could humiliate him without facing consequences, warned that the airline's owner, Mr. Kunle Shoneme, would feel it in his business operations. In the recording, he seemingly said in part, "You are not fair. If you were fair, you would know that I'm a patient and this is my water. Don't make it a national issue. That's what I said to you. If you believe in God, you bring the Bible, Quran. I said, don't make it a national issue. And they said no. And the next thing, he instructed one person, don't let him go. And I said, oh, that's the way you want it. If that's the way you want it, then nobody's going in. It got to a point, it started gathering momentum. People are gathering, and I opened this, and I poured the content away. I said, this is water. How can you embarrass me? We'll make this a national issue if that's what you want. My name is Wasiu Ayinde. Nobody does that with me and gets away with it. Nobody. Because I didn't go to look for trouble. I didn't bypass queue. I didn't jump queue. I didn't do anything. The next thing I got, you can't go on my flight. I don't want to go anymore on that flight, anymore in my life. Then Shonem will feel it, will feel me in his business. This leaked recording comes amid K1 the Ultimate's recent public apology over the incident. This just proves that he wasn't sincere in the apology he gave. The apology wasn't just sincere. He just gave the apology because he just wanted all of this to pass and because he knew that he needed, airports for his business, there is no way they would call him to perform abroad, and he would be able to get there without the airport, without taking the flight. There is no, even within Nigeria, it will be quite difficult for him to now start going to land transportation. It will be quite difficult for him. So he knows very much that he needs the airport. So which was why he tendered that apology. And now we are confirming that the apology wasn't even genuine to start with. You all, let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section below. Before we go, guys, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. The first comment I have here is from Leo Williams. It says, "Oga, go and sit down. You are not above the law and you are not God. You can't do anything to them. Just rest and allow the matter to be the way it is." He was even promising that the CEO of a company, Valuejet, will feel him in his business. Like how? If just one customer refuses to patronize them, I don't think he's going to feel it. In fact, on the contrary, public opinion is on the side of Valuejet, and you are the villain here. You are the one people are seen as a bad person. You did something terrible, and for you not to even realize it is shocking. Another comment here says, "A man that should have been in prison if Nigeria is working. Have the regulations changed? I flew early May and I was not allowed to go in with the bottled water I bought in the airport. I was asked to drop it at the screening point by the FAN officials. What is happening in Nigeria?" Let me even ask, we agree that taking liquid soups or all those kind of things, packing them in your bag might be, dangerous or something like that, because at the end of the day it will spill. Maybe that is why they don't accept liquids like that, like soups and all of that. But I've still seen some people that will travel with, soups. They will freeze the soup in the freezer, and it will become solid block, and then they are able to travel with it. But what's up with water? You cannot even go on the plane with water, even bottled water. Look at the experience that this person is sharing. He wasn't even allowed to board the plane with bottled water, transparent bottle that everybody can see that this is water. He was not allowed to travel with it. What is the problem? Why is it that if things get to Nigeria, then go they overdo them? They go even do an upside down. What is it with that? Then let's take some responses to the comment I read. It says, Bello says, "Regulations has not changed. It is officials, particularly airport officials, that are corrupt, that allowed Wasiu to pass through checkpoints without restriction." Thank you so much, my brother, for this, your pointer. That was my initial thoughts too. But in the musician narration, the flask was filled with H2O in the lounge. This means that he had already passed through the screening point before filling the flask, which he now took to the tarmac when it was time for boarding. It was at the tarmac that he was accosted by the officials before the drama started. The point here is that K1 is no stranger to flying, and that was not his first time. One would have expected any reasonable and law-abiding citizen to simply pour away the content of the flask at that point. Abi, since they are insisting, you just pour it away, and just because even if you think you are boss or whoever you think you are at the airport, at least you still need their services to get to where you're going to, and not to engage in a show of shame exhibited by him if truly the content of the flask is H2O. But alas, that wasn't to be with the almighty K1. "Do you know who I am?" The language of arrogance was what followed. Honestly, K1 messed up big time and succeeded in ridiculing himself. Let's take one last comment, guys, before we go. Peter says, "You tender apology over your misconduct. Your friend said the flask contained water, and why you always go with water. But you've forgotten that if it is water and knowing the rules, nothing stops you from pouring a little content in the cup for them to see than pouring it on the pilot. You deserve strict punishment. The agency is not fair to the pilot. When the offender and the offended is punished, you encourage the offenders to continue in the act. Now that you suspend the offender, our allowances is suspended. Are you fair to her?" No, the pilot should have also been suspended. The punishment she's getting, she's really worth it, because she shouldn't have taxied the plane knowing fully well that there's somebody close by, and she did not get clearance for that. That is endangering someone life. You must make sure that you ensure that there's safety at all times. Let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.